Cool things I'm going to show you when I start opening it and how it opens and how it closes. But right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this is the only roll top cover with automatic aluminum locking teeth for maximum security of the load of no plastic and internal locking system for unauthorized access. And then overall, the material itself, they use between 60 to 65 kilograms of aluminum, which is by far the most premium on the market right now. So you know the quality is there. And they stand behind it because they have a 3-year parts and labor warranty on this tonneau cover. Again, being this is aluminum, this actually has knife-proof slots as well. So it's protected in there not only from the elements, but from the bad people as well. Now, the cover itself is what they call basically a 3-in-1 modular design. You can upgrade or downgrade at any time. You can buy the Test Roll Plus basic version and upgrade to the electrical or spring operated at any time. Furthermore, the customer, of course, you out there, can at any time downgrade from the electrical to the spring or manual. Now, this I have is the electrical. This is the first AI generator operated, tonneau cover on the market right now. Speaking of some of those features, air related and so on, it has auto calibration of the motor. It has maintenance alerts such as, to lubricate the side rails, to clean the canister, motor failure, and it even shares an event log history, which is pretty cool as well. Okay, now that's just some of the cool things already about, in terms of the quality and everything of this tonneau cover. But how does it work? Well, it actually works in 4 different ways. First and foremost, check this out. This is obviously the fob, and watch what happens when I press this fob. But come on, right? Seriously, look how cool this is. And then obviously, same thing, we can just do this, and it's gonna close for us again as well. Relatively quiet, believe it or not, and the speed is actually pretty decent. And I'm gonna show you some other things it does, but I'm gonna show you some other ways that it opens and closes as well. All right, now another cool way that this can open is by using my test wrap. Yes, I have an app on my iPhone, which you use for Android as well, and this will open and close the tonneau cover as well. So I can just press this button here, check it out, opens it. I can pause it at any point in time, simple as that, and then of course, I can close it. So that's the second way that you can open and close it, which is really slick, really easy to use. You don't have to carry the fob around with you if you don't want to. Now, what I really like, what I think is really cool, is this feature here. Watch this. Hey Siri, open cover.
That's done.
Really? I mean, come on. Voice activated even? How many of you have a voice acted tonneau cover, right? I mean, come on. Oh, and I can close it this way too. Hey Siri, close cover.
Done.
Boom. You gotta love that. So those are a couple other ways, of course, you can open and close. You can actually, let me show you this here quick. Look at that. I can do it with my hand. So I can stop it, and then I can obviously open it as well. Another crazy part about this is it actually has a physical proximity sensor. So watch this. If I'm trying to shut this and there's something in the way, such as my leg, but it would be an item obviously in here. Look at it. Hits my leg, pulls away from a bit and stops. I'm not doing anything to make it do that. That is literally just that it sensed that I was there, that I was in the way, or if there's an item in the way, to protect it. First of all, from burning the motor out, but also to protect whatever gear you have in the back. If it's up a little bit too high, it's not going to, crush it or pin it or whatever it is. So that is a really cool feature. So essentially what they call this part up here is the canister. And what they're saying, and I believe this to be obviously very true, this is the most compact canister on the global market that takes up minimal space from the truck's bed loading capacity with specially designed rear slat that goes inside the canister. So again, you would think that you would need a lot of space in here for all this to go into, but not really. Like, it really doesn't take up much of the front of the truck at all. So I'm able to utilize the truck, especially because I have the 5'8" bed on this. Now, a testament to this as well, as if you could see how dirty this is, but how dry the truck bed is. This has definitely got to be the most, if not the most, water-resistant tonneau cover on the market. I've used this quite a while. I've, in the snow up here in Canada, the rain, it's been raining actually the last little while, off and on, and this thing is drier than dry. So, I put my luggage in here when I travel, kids' strollers, hockey gear, whatever. And so far, it's all been kept dry. The really cool part too here is we actually have a drain area up here, as you can see. This is easily flipped up as well. But again, very water resistant. And again, that's one of the whole reasons why you have a tonneau cover, right? Is to protect what's underneath. Even the leaves in here are dry right now, just to give you an idea. Now, one of my other favorite features is when you do open and close this, it might not show up right now because it's daytime, but it actually, here, let's open it though, not close it. It actually has a light, the LED light there underneath. Look at that, so it shines where it's going, so you can see what's underneath there. I love that feature because, again, it works very, very well for shining, you know, the back of the truck, especially at nighttime. Now, speaking of lights on this as well, let me get the app out here on my phone, but there is a light bar here across the back. And the cool part about that light bar across the back is it can be used as a brake light. So when I do hit the brakes, this will light up. I can also use it, look at this, as a four-way flasher system as well. I really, really like that feature. And by the way, you know that lighting system I was talking about that is underneath here? Let me just open this back up again for a moment. I can actually turn that on and off here too. So not only will it, will the light be on as it's moving, but if I just want the light to be on, I can turn that on from the app as well. All right, so here's the deal. Without question, if you want the best tonneau cover on the market, bar none, hands down, it is easily the Tessera 4x4 Roll Plus cover that I have got on this truck right now. Again, I'm only speaking from experience. I waited a few months before I did my overall review on this because I wanted to see how it handled the cold temperatures of Canada, the rain, the snow, the ice, all that kind of stuff, the warmer conditions as well. You get down to, somewhere in Florida where it's damp and it's warm, all that kind of stuff. This cover works flawlessly. Not only, again, does it look good, the functions are awesome with the AI features, with the fact you can open it with, with your phone, with your, voice command, with the key fob, and it works flawlessly that way. It looks good. It has the light on the back. It keeps things safe in the inside as far as the protection in terms of the aluminum and so on, and it keeps things dry. I mean, all of these things. What more could you possibly want in a tonneau cover? You got to check them out. Tessera4x4.com.